I know. Is it me you're looking for? Oh. Oh my. So, how are you used to? Oh ho 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 ho. Oh. Seems like we've been teleporting. Sure.
You're the spirit Emmerich and I met in the gardens.
Yes, indeed.
How pleased we are to see you hale and whole.
Good news. We defeated a possessed dragon here.
So where's my tea?
I see we've company.
Nice shot. Got it covered. Well, that's done.
I guess I'm going to you straight. Don't know why. Says. No, I don't want free art. Says I want free passing. No? Okay. Not with that attitude. and it happens. Yes, you just make nah.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
No.
bones we found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
Let's try this again. The bones we found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
Let's try this again. That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
No. Yes, it is.
There's a fight ahead. It's over.
So,
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead,
I know,
I
gather
thought
all
I'd teach
trees.
Manfred some plant names.
wow.
But I just caught him attempting to
that it
wade
says-
into a rose bush.
Oh.
Emery,
Did you know?
how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Yeah, Tapona.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living
No,
dead.
maybe in England, maybe, but not in Scotland. We have different notes in Scotland. Yeah, we have notes on that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and we blamed it on the English people. yeah, but on my 20 note, I have Robert Bruce on it. Do you know who he is? Robert Bruce. Do you know William Morris? You know, he's been much speaking. He became a king of Scotland right after, around about the same time as him. So he fought alongside William Morris. So he pretty much became. He fought William Morris never became king, but Robert Bruce became king of Scotland and defeated King Edward the First's son and his son to make. I think no, different elves. That was before him. Different elves. I think, and the elves before Robert Bruce flew into extinct because everybody died, and that's why King Edward the First, also known as Nonsense. I don't remember what else he put on to. It wasn't. It was. I can't pronounce it right, but else of Plantient. If I'm not pronouncing it right, but but yeah.
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Using everybody else.
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers. as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about the sun night before, straight up before the tutors, if makes sense. But after the fightings, but before the tutors. If that helps in timeline wise. Yeah. Not straight after the fightings, but yeah. And then, yeah, and to be fair, you know, and those Saxons, yeah, they're a tribe from Germany, and essentially since fighting times, it's thrown off England as being German related, and people forget English is a Germanic language. Yeah.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Yeah.
Emmerich, aren't most undead
Yeah.
just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be how...
Yeah. 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 Wait until you meet Queen Victoria. I think it's been last night, I think I know that very much kids become, or kids or grandkids become the King of England, the Emperor of Germany, the Tsarist of Russia, and whatever else, and the Duke of Albany, Battenberg, the Saxe, Coburg, and Toffer, touches of S and wine, and all that parts of, or touches of certain parts of Germany and that, and I'm like, and that's one of the reasons why we taught else of Windsor, the current else of England, because of the Germans. I think because we all fight, I think that's in World War One. I think because we are a war family was related to the Emperor of Germany, William. I think we need to make sure I'm separate because
in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
yeah.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
And then their friends fuck him over because
Smells like
they want
perfume.
their money.
Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull,
Yeah.
others will become available. Other than...
Yeah, and that's what Nate. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people say about the Catholic Church. Like it's not, it's that's what it's left over from a Roman Empire. It's the Catholic Church. I think it's like and that's what people say about Bank of England. That's what it means of a British Empire. Yeah.
that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our
And the
world and
Americans
the
didn't like
Fade.
it.
The Liches of the Necropolis have
And
the
look what
insight
happens
and
now.
the abilities to oppose them.
You're doing this
And
that same
you're
thing
joining them.
in a
when-
way, in your own
Certain
way.
elements have
Yeah.
held me back.
But it'll be interesting with Dreamland now.
There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you
I
have
think-
to?
No,
think it's one of those
mercifully, that
senses
falls
that-
to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be
If
drawn
all
back
social
into my
media,
body
like, seeing anything something on social media, anything that I'll arrest you for, I'm like, no.
instead of moving on to whatever
think it's
lies
like,
beyond.
honestly, it's only like 1% I would probably somewhat agree with if you're planning and like you're saying let's attack the White House or Westminster at S time, then maybe not arresting, but like following up on it to make sure it's a joke or that is done. Yeah, I think, but but for everything else, like just me saying to you, Reed, fuck Canada, fuck you, Reed. I'm trying to slip your throat. It's like, it's just like, but when I actually, yeah, and then if I like, and let's face it, like, make sure your people are safe at all night. Well, you don't have to post it actually to it.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Yeah.
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites.
Yeah.
What
And
cowardice!
that's what like
The
some
promise
people.
of immortality,
like-
an end to all my fears, and the
Yeah.
final veil
And that's what some people
stays
from
my
other
hand.
countries take for tech as well. If it's not everybody, like, especially in, for example, it's like America. It's like a lot of Americans think we all want to be Americans. We don't. Or follow it exactly like the same way what America does it. We don't. Yeah, I said certain aspects, yes, but not the same way. Which a lot of Americans thought it. That's what happened in Afghanistan and Iraq. He tried to do it purely American, and he thought it. Yeah. And
Emmerich, you've spent your life preparing for this, and it could still fail.
You say nothing that hasn't hounded me. Traditionally, candidates
And
for
that's it,
Lichdom
one
face
thing
one
what
final
America says,
sifting
not
of the
everybody
soul.
wants
If
American
they avoid it,
democracy.
you saw my
There's
old
different
college.
kinds of democracies,
Hezekiah.
yes. And
She's a
America
mage.
isn't 100% democracy
half-lich,
either.
Though that hasn't diminished her
Since body
powers.
because of a two-party
Until I
system,
stop her
it's far
plans,
from it. And
I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom.
Yeah, and either for you two have other options, but it's not
Why
really
don't
enough
you select
option.
the next flowers,
Like,
Rook?
Sure.
yeah.
So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna
Yeah.
attempted the rites of
Yeah,
Lichdom
and
and
like you
failed.
said, it's
Stuck
like
in her
you need
in-between stage,
some
she
type
is
of audition. It's
supremely
like it's completely
but can't
neutral
learn any new
and
magic.
uncorruptible.
No wonder
but
Hezekiah
that
was
doesn't
shouting so
exist.
much.
No, she's always been that way.
Honestly, and it's like that'll be near impossible. Yeah. It's that point, yeah. 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 And I think I would. Yeah. And with some simple, with some simple rules in place, like that, like feel like that, move it. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Kill everybody or kill all these people. Like, what? Yeah. 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 I think it's like that moving the iRobot. Like I think it's like similar rules to iRobot in a way. It's like keep it simple. Like, I'm not over confusing rules, but simple rules, and like you have to. If I'm yeah. Yeah. And that, yeah. Yeah.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos
I mean,
avoided?
yeah,